Hey everybody, what is up? It's Old Surf Dad, and today I'm going to go through sort of a World Surf League Fantasy 101, sort of the basics on how to get started if you've never done this before. And I'm also going to answer the burning question I get from everyone: why can't I pick my fantasy surfers? Why can't I make my picks? I get this question a lot, and there's a couple reasons for that. If you're having trouble, you can forward right to that point. Just look in the description below, and it'll have a timestamp for you. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sign up for an account. It's really simple. If you go up to the upper right, see where it says sign up. Put your email address in. We'll just do kelly@goat.com. All right. I am not a robot. I agree to the terms and create account. All right, so once you've created your account, you can go into the upper menu on the left and go to Fantasy. And you can look at your team. And now I've got my picks here for Newcastle. And you notice I can go ahead and pick. Now I'm going to do that in a separate video, make my picks. But here's the thing I want to show you. If there's a plus there, that means that you can make your picks. You're ready to go. Now, where people run into trouble is when they try to pick before selection is open. And this happens a lot, and I'll show you what I mean. We're on Newcastle right here, and this is event 2. If we go to event 3, which is Narrabeen, you'll see that you can't pick no matter how much you click. And I think this is what's happening to a lot of people. They come in, they want to make their picks, let's say a week early, 2 weeks early, and they haven't opened it up yet. So that's one of the main problems I see that's happening. But what you can do is go back up into your account and go to notifications, and you can click on fantasy surfing. Receive reminders to make your picks and never miss a round of fantasy. So what you want to do is if you click on that, it'll tell you when the selection process is open. It also, depending on what you want to do, you can click for live events. I thought this was kind of neat. You can even select athlete heat starts. And in this situation, I've got John as somebody I follow. Let's say I want to follow Carissa Moore. I can put her in there. So whenever her heat starts, I'll get a notification. And once you do this, partner and sponsor offers, no thank you. I just hit update notifications, and now I'm good to go. Now, one of the things I noticed, you'll see up here, it says internal error. I don't know, WCell, you need to fix your website. It's broken. But it does say internal error, even though it has made that correction there. You see that? Okay. So finally, I want to give you a couple of strategies here for picking your team. Even though I'm ranked 16,786th on the leaderboard, which is pretty epic, I do have some tips for you. And the first one is going to be, you don't have to make your picks straight away. You can wait. What you want to do is wait and see who has injuries, see if there's any substitutions, see who the new surfers are. The other thing, it gives you a chance to look at the surf forecast to know what the waves are going to be like, to pick the people you think will perform best. And you'll see when I make my picks in another video, that's the way I do it. A few days before the event opens is the WSL will release the first round of heats, and you can look through the heats and decide who you want to pick. I would not want to pick 2 surfers, for example, that are in the same heat. That way, none of your surfers are going to the losers round. Now, having said that, you're not going to get that right all the time, but you can get a better idea of who you want to pick based on the matchups. The next thing you need to know is that when they have the losers bracket, that once that starts and one of your guys is in there, you can actually re-pick before the 3rd round starts. So that's really important. If you're really into it and you want your team to be good and not be 167,000th on the leaderboard like me, or 16,000th. Sorry, let me give myself some credit. What you want to do is reselect. So once those heats end, before the 3rd round starts, you can reselect. And what I would do is go in and have a look at that. And then once that third round starts, then you're locked in. And so something that the WSL added this year is that you can now select a power surfer. And the power surfer, for example, I've picked Tyler Wright. This isn't necessarily going to be my pick, but let's say I pick Tyler Wright, and then in tier B, I pick Caroline Marks. And I think that Caroline Marks is actually going to run through this event and own it. I could select her as my power surfer, and she'll get 2 times the points. She'll get double the points. This is critical that you pick somebody who you really think is going to be in the finals, because if she goes out, there's other people getting 2 times the points on the selected athlete. So maybe I pick Tyler Wright for this as more of a sure thing. But you get to make that selection. I think it's very important to know that and to make sure the person you pick is a finalist in your eyes. All right, so that should do it. There's kind of your fundamentals of World Surf League Fantasy. If you have any questions, be sure to put them down below and I'll get back to you. And also, if you like this video, if it helped you in any way, please give it a like. I really appreciate that. If you want to join me for my picks, I get into analysis of each surfer. I look at the surf report. I look at the spot. All of that sort of thing. I super geek out on this because I really enjoy it. If you guys want to join me for that, you can subscribe to the channel or go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and I will also give you updates when I actually have a live broadcast. I hope to have you participate in a live broadcast, and we can talk about each of these surfers. So anyway, that does it. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.